Well, what have we here? I guess this is what happens when that one frumpy girl discovers makeup, loses the baggy clothes, and has a real glow up. What is in that box?
Welcome to this week's episode of What's in the Box. I'm your host, GQ. Today, we're going to be visiting Westview and going back to one of the first Marvel Studios TV shows that was on Disney Plus, WandaVision, and we're going to take a look at the Scarlet Witch. Got her right here on the front. Nice picture of Elizabeth Olsen as the character, Scarlet Witch. On the side, it says the Scarlet Witch with kind of that hex magic, basically dome that she created over the city. And, kind of continues that design around. On the back, the usual cast and warnings, that sort of thing. And on the other side, the Scarlet Witch in a continuation of that hex pattern. Let's go ahead and slide this off. I believe it's going to be a window box. It is. On the inside, of course, we have the figure herself. Band with the Scarlet Witch on there. On the back, kind of playing into that whole TV show motif. And on the other side, the band continues. And of course, on the top, it says the Scarlet Witch for WandaVision. So let's go ahead and open her up and take a look. It's funny enough with this one, I actually have had her sitting for a while. Now that I think about it, I think I actually got her sometime last year. Just never got around to opening her because I kept getting more and more interesting things. If I remember right from my order, this was the Deluxe version that comes with the Darkhold, which of course is the book of magic that was used at the end of the show. And not only just that, at the end of the show, it played a big part in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness film as well. So I think the Deluxe version that I ordered comes with that book as a little bonus item, or maybe it's the Sideshow exclusive item. I don't remember. Again, like I said, I ordered it. If I've had it for a year, that means I ordered it at least 2 years ago. So no telling what the specific order was or designation, but here we are. Of course, behind me, I have the Wanda from New Avengers, or they call it New Avengers Wanda because they had two different versions of her from Age of Ultron. Essentially, they had one version that was basically the outfit she had on through the entire movie, and then the one that I have in the showcase behind me is what's called the New Avengers version, which essentially is at the end of that film. Of course, some of the team, takes some time off and leaves. So they have some new recruits come in, and Wanda shows up in the outfit that is basically right behind me. I'll get some side-by-side comparison shots so you can kind of see how her face sculpt has changed throughout the years. She must have some type of special stand or something, or... Oh, she's got... All right, looks like she's got a cloak or something under there. So that's pretty cool. It's going to be interesting to see what they end up doing with the Scarlet Witch character, because a lot of people are under the thought, or at least have the hope that she did not die in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Obviously, people have pointed out various reasonings behind that. I'm pretty sure she didn't, just in the sense that she's just too powerful a character, and especially with them finally getting around to getting the X-Men more heavily involved in the MCU, I highly doubt that they're going to leave her out of that whole setup. So we'll see. I mean, who knows? It would be really impressive to see a what they call an artisan version of her, which of course is the kind of upgraded line that Hot Toys has been coming out with. They've got artisan versions of Anakin Skywalker from Revenge of the Sith. They've got the Joker from The Dark Knight, Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, Black Widow from Iron Man 2. Essentially what artisan is it's kind of a deluxe version of the figures, but most of them have the option to give you actual rooted hair for the head sculpts. So obviously it's an even more lifelike appearance. Be kind of interesting to see this one in an artisan style, just given how her hair kind of looks here. See if I can see what else is underneath here, because it looks like there's more. And also the Darkhold that I was talking about that she comes with. Oh, okay. She's also has a red cloak, which you can put on her, I guess, to kind of finalize that whole Scarlet Witch look, or a little bit more intimidating, I guess, with the cloak. I don't know, I might experiment with it, take some pictures, see how it looks. Very straightforward cloak, wired cloak. I'll get photos of it because it's one of those things where they've got a cardboard backing, it's a wired cape, so we'll get that out later. Stand looks kind of cool. It's got the, obviously the Scarlet Witch headpiece motif there. And she comes with batteries, so she's got some light up function, more than likely her eyes. But then again, they've got quite a few batteries, so it might even be more than her eyes. It might even be like her hands or something, I don't know. Pretty decent likeness of Elizabeth Olsen there. Her hair looks, even though it's sculpted, looks really good. You know, it's flowing, it's kind of, you know, long down her back and everything. The outfit itself looks very, very detailed. Has this kind of part that comes down almost like a dress that's open in the front. So it's wired, so you can kind of pose that in, you know, various ways. And she, of course, comes with a decent array of hands. And she has some hands that are like fully, you know, kind of like a translucent look. The close-ups will show what I'm talking about, but kind of a translucent look, so basically her hands fully glowing with power. And very much like the other version of her, she comes with kind of a magic effect that you can, you know, apply to her arms or, you know, near her hands and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna kind of take a guess that her hands or some other part of her body lights up beyond just maybe her eyes. Obviously, you know, I'll have footage of that in photos. Oh wow, hold on. Huh. The Darkhold actually has pages. I'm definitely gonna have to get a close-up of that, but that's cool. The book actually has pages that you can kind of look at and flip through a little bit. So that's a nice touch. Did not expect that. I thought it was just gonna be a little, you know, sculpted book that, you know, it doesn't move and you can just kind of pose it in her hand if you want or whatever. But having a couple of pages that you can turn, that's very cool. That was what was in the box today. Before you go, consider going over to, obviously you're on the YouTube watching this video, hopefully. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the like button, leave some comments, let me know what you think of the Scarlet Witch here, and give me any suggestions of other things you would like me to maybe do with these unboxing videos to kind of, you know, enhance the experience for you. But another thing is, if you can consider going over to our YouTube, which you should be on, and consider looking at our Culture Junkies live show, which is every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. On that show, it's a panel discussion. We talk about a wide range of topics from all aspects of pop culture, movies, television, video games, anime, what have you. A lot of fun on there. We have a live chat, so if you're part of that chat, you can ask your questions or make suggestions of topics that you would like us to, you know, basically consider speaking, you know, talking about and having a discussion about. And you know, if it's a good enough topic, we'll talk about it right then and there, live on the show. So again, that happens on YouTube and on our Twitch. So you can find us on those two platforms, just depending on which one's easiest for you. So for the Hot Toys WandaVision Scarlet Witch, I'm GQ. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for checking out this video today. If you would like to support the Culture Junkies, consider going to the Patreon, which is patreon.com/culturejunkies, and becoming a supporter through Patreon. You can also, if you enjoyed the content, please consider giving us a like or leave a comment on the video. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's anything that can be improved or changed. And also, if you would like to see more of this content, check out the video on your left for more unboxing videos. And if you want to check out the live show, our latest episode is right there on your right.